In this movie, I'm going to show you what I consider to be a very important trick, and that is creating a pause in animation. We have here our same female character. She's walking down the path, do-do-do. She gets to the bridge. We want her to pause for a second, and then at 2 seconds in, resume her walk. The problem is that if let's say, for example, at 3 seconds, I want her to be at the green barn, and let's say that I put her there. The problem is that right at 1 second, she just starts walking there. She just slowly starts getting there. And that's not what we want. So I'm going to hit Command Z or Control Z to undo that. Here's what we need to do. We're going to use this keyframe navigator. On the left-hand side of the timeline panel, we have this little doohickey. And as we click these left and right arrows, it allows us to navigate through keyframes, similar to the way the J and K keyboard shortcuts do. But there also is a great benefit here because there's this indicator right here in the center that tells us if we are on a frame with the keyframe. This is crucial for adjusting existing animation. If we are on a frame that does not have a keyframe, it will be gray. And that lets us know that if we adjust these values, if we make a change, it will make a new keyframe, not adjust an existing keyframe. If we want to adjust an existing keyframe, then we need to make sure that we are on a frame. And again, this yellow indicator here lights up, letting us know that we are in fact on a keyframe. But if we go out in time, what we could also do is, and notice this is empty here, we could manually click this, and that will automatically create a new keyframe. And the value of the keyframe will be the previous value. So basically, this keyframe is the same spot as this keyframe. So there really is no interpolation between these two keyframes. In other words, as After Effects goes from point A to point B, there's nowhere to go. It doesn't have to do anything. So there is no interpolation, there is no animation, there is no movement. It's holding, basically. It's pausing there. Then we could go out at 3 seconds in and move her to the green barn. And as you notice, we'll play this back. There's a pause, and then she walks onto the green barn. So this trick is great, for example, if you're creating a pump and you want to make something get large and then wait, and then get larger and wait, and like that type of animation where you want to go in stages. This is a really great trick. Now, this isn't really part of the trick, so if that's all you're interested in, you can go ahead and turn this off. But one of the problems is that as we select these keyframes, we're not getting the smooth animation that we'd like. We're not getting these handles so we can correct our motion path. So what I need to do is I'm going to go to the pen tool and click and drag, and we'll get a handle then that we can then move around, and our animation will then be complete. Now, of course, we could go with our selection tool if we wanted to and stretch these out so that pause was bigger. But really, the trick is accomplished by having two keyframes of the same value, and that creates the pause.